in Australia, nudity is not illegal. Strictly speaking, I could walk around here nude and I would not be breaking any law. What is illegal is willful and obscene exposure. But if it's just plain exposure, no harm done. And I challenge anybody here to show me where there's any harm in just plain exposure.
So say you flashed a woman.
Yeah.
And she took you to court.
And she what?
She took you to court.
Yeah.
Would you lie and say that you didn't do it? Because obviously it's her word against yours.
Yeah, of course.
That makes it illegal.
Your Honour,
Yeah,
it was an
that makes it
accident. It was an accident.
Oh no! Oh please! Now he says it's an accident. And he's a flasher like advocate. And then if takes it to court, he said it's an accident.
Of course it was. Somehow, you know, my coat fell open
Deliberately flashed her.
when I was what?
Did you say it's okay? Why would they
Well, I'm walking along and I want to talk on my mobile, and when I take my mobile out of my pocket, my coat falls open. It was purely an accident, Your Honour. I couldn't help
What
it.
are you doing here?
What am I doing here?
Yeah. Is this an accident?
Well, I'll tell you what. Would you like me to have an accident?
Me? I suffered twice from pleasure.
Have
I
you?
hated it. I hated it.
Wait a minute. Could you repeat that? No, could you repeat
I
that?
suffered twice.
You suffered twice.
Yes.
How did you suffer?
Because it wasn't. He didn't ask my permission.
Yeah, but how did you suffer? So how did you suffer?
What? Because I don't like
Look,
it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Hey, I didn't ask you whether I could get up on this platform, did I?
No.
Right. Now, are you suffering because I did something that I didn't
I'm not
ask you?
suffering. What are you doing
You
here?
said you
What are
suffered
you
because you
doing
got
here?
flashed
Standing
twice.
on that land
So how
there.
did you get flashed? What happened?
Near Central Station.
Near Central Station.
It's a
Scoundrel.
elderly gentleman about the
Elderly.
same age as you.
What? It might have been me. Tell me, how did you suffer? You say you didn't ask
I
for it.
just told you.
No, you said you didn't ask for it. We accept that. You know, no flasher asks for it. We accept that. But how did you suffer? You know, did you go home with all rashes all over your body? Did you have to? Did you go to hospital?
Mental suffering.
Mental suffering. Did you
So
go to
that
hospital?
I have to remember this for 20 years until
Alright.
this day.
Did you have to
And
go
then
to
I
hospital?
don't like
Were you
it.
hospitalised?
No. That's not the point. Not
then what is
everybody who
suffering?
suffers from anything. Well, if a bird drop a shit on my head, I suffer, and I don't get hospitalized for that, right? If I
Now,
know,
the thing
if
is,
I know,
we have to put up with things that we don't like.
we don't have to.
We don't.
have to.
Well, I
That's
suggest
exactly the
that
point
you live
we're
in the
trying to
21st
argue with
century.
you here.
And if
You're
we
making
get
it seem like your point is
traumatised
against nudity.
by everything that we
Nobody's against
don't like,
nobody's
we
against
will
nudity.
be in a
Yes, that's
mental
right.
hospital
If you
before
want
we
to be
know
you,
it.
If
Anyway,
you want to be a nudist
the
colony,
point
fine. Do
I
what
want to
you
make
want.
here,
Flashing is completely
the
different.
question I'm asking you here
You're
is
missing
why
your
does
point.
flashing
You're
arouse
missing
such
exactly your
disgust
own argument
amongst
here.
people?
Because they did not ask for it.
Well,
You're
they didn't.
invading
But
someone's
you didn't ask for the
personal space.
pollution.
You're
You
invading
didn't
someone's
ask for the
personal
fact that
space.
you're going bald. You didn't ask for the fact that you're overweight. There's a lot of things you don't ask for,
happens.
right? It happens.
You know what?
Things happen that you don't ask for. That's life. But all of a sudden, flashes are in a different category.
It's wrong,
You don't.
sir.
It's wrong. But you haven't yet given me one good reason why it's wrong.
Because
I flash.
99.9%
A peacock
of the world
flashes
says it
its
is.
tail. What's wrong with that? A human
Dictatorship. Why
flashes
is
his
dictatorship
tail.
wrong? Because
What's wrong with
99.9%
that?
of the world says it's wrong.
Men have something that they've
Why
got
is nuclear
that
weapons
can
wrong?
be
Because
flashed.
99.9% of the
Like
world
Sir
says it
Edmund
is.
Hillary says. Why do
Exactly.
you do it? Because I've got a penis, I can do it. See, what we're all getting at here is our repression. We think we're liberated. You think you're liberated sexually. What?
Yeah.
You do? Well, I've got news for you, lady. Most people today, it'd be the rare exception, you know, like 1 in a billion, or 1 in a million at the most. The rest of them are all repressed. Now, when I used to speak down here naked, okay,
Jesus, what a revolting bloody sight.
women would go past,
Like you just come out
women
of a
would
bloody
go
concentration
past,
camp. You know,
and
there's a bloody-
you're getting too old for slurring your speech. I have flashed a lot of women, okay? Now, I'm not proud of
You're
it.
not woman, you are man.
I'm not proud. It's something that God told me to do. I personally wouldn't have done it, but God told me so. So it was my dutiful duty to go out and flash a lot of women. Now, I'll tell you something. Most women do not know how to handle it. Right? Now, let's say, for example, I'm sitting opposite you in a train. But let's say, for example, I flash at you. What would be a typical reaction on this lady's part?
Move seats. I'm going to sit somewhere else.
Yeah, they do that
Straight
too.
away.
They do that. And on their way, they have a good look. Okay? Another way that they do it is that they don't actually look at you, but they move their eyes. And as they're moving from looking at that to looking at that, they catch you in the passing. Okay? Another one, a very favourite one, is to rub their eyes. And they see you between their fingers. Now, this might be, in my telling it to you, it might be sort of laughable, but it shows an ambivalent reaction. One part of women does not want to look. Have no doubt about that. Another part does want to look. Have no doubt about that at all. Now, if they're on their own, that's their reaction. If, however, they're with a group of people, let's say there were you and 3 or 4 of your friends, you'd think it was a joke. You'd laugh. You'd laugh your head off. Most of them do. Okay, so there's all these many different reactions.
What % of people that you speak to agree with you? Or is most of the majority of the people disagreeing with you or agreeing with you?
Well, I don't know. Do you agree with me?
Why,
or
you're
what?
exposing yourself before children.
You don't agree with
yeah?
me. Well, you
But
can
I-
leave. I only want people who agree with me here.
I know, but nobody does.
No
So,
one does.
what %
Hands
of
up those.
I know. Obviously,
Hands
you do,
up those
you do
who
this
don't
multiple
agree
times.
with me.
How many people? How many
It's the
people
first time
agree
in the
with you?
domain I've seen so many hands up. This large number of hands growing up shows you what strong feelings you have against flashes.
Well,
And I don't know why.
What %?
There's a lot of things I don't ask
What
for.
percent?
If somebody cuts in front of me in the
Exactly.
traffic,
You won't answer, will
I
you?
didn't ask
All you
that.
do is talk bullshit. What % agree with you? None.
what?
None. Nobody fucking agrees with you.
You mean here?
Anywhere.
that's right.
Nowhere.
You'd be
Is it
surprised
always a debate?
how many flashes
These
there
days,
are on the
names,
internet.
seconds too
Right?
late.
There's hordes of them. Now, in England alone, there were never less than 2,000 convictions per year for flashing.
Well, what are you
And
talking
that's
about?
just the tip of the iceberg, because most incidents are never reported. There's a huge number of people who flash. Exhibitionism is a part of human nature, and women are coming forward and doing it as well. I'd suggest you just put up with flashes.
Well, why would they want to fucking look at you? They just keep looking away.
That's
keep
age
going.
discrimination. I'll take you to court. I asked a basic question. Why is it disgusting?
Because you have wrinkly old fucking balls and nobody wants to see them. You need a hobby and you need a life. You need to get something that fills your time. You need some meaning. Life is
I
meant to
got a
life.
meaning.
life
I
is meant
flashed
to have fun.
something.
Were you in the military?
I suggest.
Imagine being
No, I wasn't.
Sergeant Major.
Exactly. You should take the fucking hat off. Because you're fucking misrepresenting the military. You lay a fucking goofball. You need some meaning and some fucking something in your life
Like the
that has
Sergeant
I
something.
suggest you go and talk to the shop that sold it to me.
Okay.
Right? What's
Well,
that got to do with it?
It does, because you have nothing in your life that means anything, and this is a pathetic end to your fucking lifelong bullshit ass pathetic walk through this amazing journey, which you could have had some sort of meaning. And this is what it's come to at the
What
end.
meaning?
You're gonna die
What
a sad,
meaning?
old,
What
lonely,
meaning?
wrinkly,
What
bald,
meaning?
stupid
What
fuck.
meaning? What meaning?
You have none.
I've
Exactly.
got to live your
None,
kind
friend.
of life so I can get some
I do.
meaning.
Go
up to the
Bullshit!
next
It
door.
just
Get
shows
yourself a bottle
what
of gold and
our
get
condition you are. I've got to live life like everybody else so that I can get their kind of meaning.
No, you go out-
Fuck
you go
everybody
out and
else.
look for
I want to
fights.
live my
You go out
life
and look for
the way
arguments.
I want to live it.
This is the highlight of your day. This is the highlight of your day is an argument with a fucking American
No, it's
about
not.
how stupid
my
and
highlight
fucking
of my
wrong you
day
are.
is flashing women.
You silly fucking
Right?
goose. You silly
No,
old
what
What
man.
better thing can I think of than to flash
You
women?
silly old man. Get a life, dude.
Yeah, get a
Life
life.
is
Your
so
kind of
much
life.
worse.
Your
Life is
kind
so
of life.
much more
See,
than
that's
this.
you speaking. You
I
want
was out looking at
everybody to have
beautiful
your
flowers.
kind of life. And if they don't have your kind of
You're
life,
sad.
they're sad.
Sad. You are
I
sad.
suggest that when you got into
What was
the...
the highlight of your day? What was the highlight of your day today, sir? What was the highlight of the day? Because I'm pretty sure it was this fucking argument, right? Yeah, it was.
No,
Yeah,
I
it was.
flashed some women on the way.
Yeah, that's
That was
fucking
a highlight.
sick. Really? That's fucking sad, dude. If that's what your life has
That's
come
sad because by
You know what you're
your
supposed to be doing?
standards, that's
to,
sad.
you're supposed to be taking your
There's no
grandchildren
such
to the park.
thing.
Would
There's
you
no
flash your
such thing as
grandchildren?
sad.
Would you
it's
flash
sad
your
by
grandchildren?
your
You're
standards. By your standards.
Sad and pathetic old man with nothing. You're gonna die alone and sad and alone.
You're a pathetic excuse
You're lonely
for a human being.
and you're sad.
You shouldn't even be
That's
one.
it.
Maybe
man.
I am.
You are.
Maybe I am. But you want me to live your kind of
No,
life.
I don't.
Where I'm surrounded by friends who visit me every day in the nursing
Every
home.
opportunity, you're free and you can do it. You have
Free?
every opportunity and you choose to flash
That's
people.
what I'm, yeah.
As a hobby?
That's what free
As a
means.
job?
That's what free means, you
on,
bloody
man.
imbecile. Free means you can do what you
Why don't
want.
you work? Why don't you work?
I do work.
This is not a job.
But the point is,
Well, I'm not working
the point is,
now.
you only flash-
What are you talking
you only
about?
flash-
Normalcy.
Wake up. Normal.
Normalcy.
Well, I don't want your normality. I don't want it. You can have it.